Alright everyone, so in this video I want to make the bat behave a little bit differently again. So we've already changed a couple of things. We make it flap around, we make it hover more than it chases the wizard. But actually that's, not very good so far, in the sense that the bat's just going to hover around and it's going to make these little tiny movements towards the wizard, which doesn't make it very threatening at all. So I'm going to finish the bat's behavioral change, so it's now completely different from the ghost, by getting rid of this part here. So in randomly hover or chase, if it doesn't hover, so most of the time it hovers, if it doesn't hover, it moves towards the wizard. I'm just going to get rid of that. And I'm going to replace it with something else. And I'm going to call this Swoop Attack. So now you get the kind of complete idea of the movement. If I just put in the Swoop Attack. So I'm just going to drop the Swoop Attack in here. And so the idea is, most of the time, the bat is just going to flutter around at the distance. That's going to be this part here where it hovers. But then every so often, it's going to swoop in and attack and then swoop away again. And then flutter for a while. And swoop in, attack, and then swoop away again. That's going to make it very different from the way that the ghost behaved. So now we have to define Swoop Attack. We'll go to Motion. Grab a Glide. And then grab another Glide. And then basically, it's just going to be these two movements here. So, glide 1 second to wizard. Glide 1 second to random position. We'll leave that as it is. And so this should cause it to swoop in and swoop out again. So, let's give that a shot. Here it comes, and there it goes. Didn't bite me, though. Let's see if it bites me this time. Yep, it bit me that time. Okay, great. That's the Swoop Attack. And, actually, just before I sign off, let me just kind of do a little bit of quick bookkeeping here. So, that's the basic idea. But I really need to kind of do a few things just to kind of perfect it. So the first thing is I need to make sure that it only does this when it's visible. Now, I defined this before I started the video. So I'm just going to... You guys know how to piece this together. So if I just put that there, then it's going to check before it goes attacking the wizard that it is actually visible. The other thing that I need to do is I need to make sure that it's checking for pause, because everything has to check for pause. So before it glides, it checks for pause. And before it glides again, it checks for pause. Okay, so that's just a little bit of housekeeping. But you can see the basic idea is these two movements here. Okay, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for listening, and if you find this video useful, please hit like and subscribe.